Hi everyone, it's Matthew Maddock here from photomad.com. Just want to give you a quick overview of the Fujifilm XF1 that I received from Fuji UK the other day. It's a very attractive looking camera. They sent me one in black. Personally I like the tan colour, but this is more for the traditionalists I suppose. It's got this grip is really nice. It feels like a leather. It gives a good grip on your hand. On the back here it continues around the side. Top and bottom plates are both metal. It's got a really nice solid weight to it. It feels good quality, typical X series camera. On the front we have this nice folding lens. It's just a little twist and it pops out, and that's in standby mode now. If you twist it again, that turns the camera on, as you can see. And we've got the lovely manual zoom lens here with the focal length marked on there. The other nice thing is, as you zoom in and out, if you can see that, it actually brings it up on the screen on the back if you're fussy about what focal length you want to pick. It goes right out to 25, which is really nice and wide, and into 100. Turn it off, it's just twist it back to standby, and then just a little twist, push in, and it locks, and that's really solid. I mean, that's not moving, it's not going anywhere when it's fastened in like that. On the top here we have the pop-up flash, we have the mode dial, shutter button and function button which can be programmed. Default is ISO. It's got your typical PASM modes, custom modes, scene modes. It's got an advanced function on there, I'll come to that later. Auto mode, and then this special EXR mode which works brilliantly, and I don't really go for auto modes, but I choose this most of the time on this camera because it just seems to pick the right settings for whatever you want. On the back we have a really nice big bright screen, very nice for composing your images on, and the typical X series style buttons with the D-pad turning dial and your control wheel here. There's a nice little ridge there for your thumb to hold on to, and if we look into the menus you'll see they're almost exactly the same as your X Pro 1, X100 menus, so if you know that you can get on with it straight away, and they're nice simple menus to use. I thought it might be a bit of a dumbed down version, but it's not at all. It is really X series menus on there. The other nice function is this E function button. If you press that, see all the buttons here. It's in EXR mode at the moment, so we don't have a lot of options, but they double up as a second button. So now this button here relates to the play button, so that will choose your film simulation mode. And this one here will choose your drive mode. If we switch into aperture, the function button, then you can program these as well to whatever you want them to be. So you can have this as face detect on and off, white balance, and drive mode, and that's how I have mine set up. And this one here, which isn't available in this mode, is AF area. So it's a nice, well thought out little camera. On the side we have AV out and a small HDMI connector. On the bottom, battery compartment. It's got a very small battery. It is 1000 milliamp hours, but it lasts really well. I thought the battery I'd be charging it up all the time, but I'm really surprised how well it lasts. SD card slot, and a little notch out here if you want a mains power. I'm not quite sure that's so useful on this camera as it is on some of the bigger X series cameras, but it is there if you want it. So you can just power it up from the mains permanently, you don't have to worry about the battery. Say you're doing time lapse or something like that. And a standard mount there, which is away nicely from the battery connector, which it isn't on the X100 and the X Pro 1, so every time you put it on a tripod on those cameras you have to take it off again to change the battery or get to the SD card. On this it's nicely over on this side. Yes, stunning little camera, easy to use, comes up with some great pictures, and I'll go into that later on in more detail. So, bye for now.